Hello YouTube, this is Jackie once again. Alright, I always do some reviews about Family Guy and American Dad, and I did one review of American Dad, but I don't get to talk about WWE, which is the one I watch. This is WWE RAW from February the 18th, which was last week. Okay, they showed this result of the Elimination Chamber. Alberto Del Rio beats the Big Show. Jack Swagger won the Elimination Chamber match. Rock won the WWE Championship, even though CM Punk tried to hit the Rock with a title. So the show starts with John Cena faces with the announcement that John Cena is going to face The Rock at WrestleMania 29. John Cena comes out here and makes an announcement. He said in WrestleMania you got two major championships. You got Jack Swagger challenges Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship, and you got John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE Championship. However, CM Punk comes out. Looks like this man got a problem with John Cena facing The Rock. Okay. He thinks that this is going to be the easy way out for John Cena. He finally admits The Rock's beat some fair and square. Okay. At least he admit that. And then he's gonna sit up here and tell John Cena John Cena never beats CM Punk. Now, it's like CM Punk is trying so desperately to steal the spotlight away from John Cena. Okay, we get it. You've been champion and he keeps saying, "Oh, I've been championship for 434 days. We get it. It was even over a year. Okay. He's telling John Cena he can't get the job done when it comes to being The Rock. Well, why don't... Okay. He's going to tell John Cena. And then he's going to tell John Cena, walk away. Get out of my life. Excuse me. Did you listened in the ring first. John Cena refuses. He said, well, I admire your honesty. He said, I'm not just going to hand away a golden ticket for the WrestleMania. I'm like, you better tell him, John Cena. He gave him a solution. CM Punk is to earn a ticket. CM Punk is a match is going to be John Cena versus CM Punk. If John Cena wins, then CM Punk got nothing to complain about. If CM Punk wins, then John Cena is out of wrestler. I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think that's a good idea for him to put his ticket that he earned on the line. If CM Punk says, you have made the stupidest decision, and then he says next week. Okay, good. We all know Shield won on the Elimination Chamber. I was not happy about that. Sheamus does an interview. Next thing you know, Ryback is walking back and pacing back and forth. Sheamus picked a bad time to go. As much as I like Sheamus, he picked a bad time to pick on Ryback. He's like, dude, you think you're the only one that's affected? We both lost the match. We have to adapt and overcome. You're supposed to be Ryback. You're supposed to be a machine. Or are you some mindless Neanderthal? What the heck is that? What is a mindless Neanderthal? That ought to got Ryback mad. They started fighting. Jericho intervened. Jericho's like, everybody's over the edge around here, and fighting each other doesn't help. The Shield is a pack of wolves. They attack when they get good and ready. It happened with NWO and Nexus in the Shield. Well, don't forget Impact Wrestling, Aces and Eights. They do the same shit. And what about ECW and WCW? Y'all seem to forget that. And then Chris Jericho even says, we gotta do whatever it takes to save the company. We had to stop the Shield. And it starts tonight. So he's gonna go and talk to Vicky about making a match. Okay, it's gonna be Sheamus, Chris Jericho, Ryback versus the Shield. Then we're on to Sin Cara versus Mark Henry. King says this is not a good time for anybody to face Mark Henry. Mark Henry is he is tough as bricks. I'm telling you, he is tough as a big boulder that runs all over your body and stuff. So Mark Henry slams him, pile drives him to the ground and pick up the win. Mark Henry's gonna do it again, but then Khali came out. Looks like Khali got a score to settle with him. Big giant dude, the great Khali. If you watch WWE, you see what I'm talking about. As soon as Khali gets in the ring, Mark gets out. Mark's like dancing, mocking him, talking about, if I wanted to dance, I get a date. And then Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz. The match started. Mind you, you see why The Miz was wearing bandage. Mind you, he was wrestling Cody Rhodes, but at the same time keeping an eye on Antonio Cesaro. All of a sudden, Antonio wants to get involved and try to hurt The Miz. This dude was like swinging him like a baseball bat up against the wall. The wall where the fans be wrestling at. He's swinging him against that. So when it is The Miz, he gives Antonio the figure four. I seen this YouTube video that Zab Coulter and Zack Swagger puts out. Some of the stuff I agree with what he's saying, but immigrants coming to the it was a powerful speech. Don't get me wrong, it was a powerful speech. I disagree with what Zack Coulter was saying about immigrants coming up here trying to looking for handouts. It's not, no. I don't agree with that. But Daniel Bryan walked down the hallway. Next thing you know, Kane spited him. Kane complains about how he gave him an uppercut to the jaw and didn't give him a hug. What do you expect, Daniel? Y'all tag team champions, y'all sitting up here arguing like kids. But when Elimination Chamber coming up and he's fighting for himself, now all of a sudden you got a problem with that. They're talking about getting a single match and they don't need each other. Okay. But then Kane said, I don't deal with snakes. Orton intervened. Orton says Kane was less intimidating and he acts like Barney the dinosaur. He can't even get mad. Kane think he's on the phone. Paul Heyman comes in. Vicky tells him that he got this big surprise that's gonna affect his whole career. Okay. And then Paul was like, okay. Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. Why every time Dolph wrestler he gotta have Big Ali and his damn girlfriend AJ? You don't need two people to watch your back every time you go out and wrestle. You don't even need a bodyguard. What the hell wrestlers need bodyguards for? Eli cheap shot to when the ref is not watching. This is why they need to go to the back. When Alberto goes in for the arm leg, Eli try to get in there. These fools. I'll tell you. Caught him off guard. Eli goes in Alberto goes in again, he got it. Dolph taps out. All of a sudden, Eli jumps in and attacks him. Dolph was thinking about cashing in his briefcase. I don't know what. By the time By the time he's gonna cash in his money in the bank, it might be too late. He's gonna crash in the break. Then, and yet, Ricardo Rodriguez grabs the briefcase and ran. He jumped. He dropped the briefcase in the middle of the ramp. AJ went to go get the briefcase, gives it to Dolph. Next thing you know, Alberto kicks him in the head. Okay. Here's Wade Barrett talking about he's the biggest movie. First of all, he's a top WWE superstar. I don't know nothing about that. But then he goes on saying, oh, I'm the big movie star. First of all, Wade, you're not the big movie star. All because you're in the movies doesn't mean you're a big movie star. Colin Farrell and Terrence Howard they're the two main characters in this movie. Well, it looks like it. You just a bodyguard. You just a bodyguard standing right by Terrence Howard. You ain't even close to being no star. I'm sitting up here like, I don't see. Okay, I only see you once. Even Sheamus calls you out on that. I only see you once on that clip. Oh my God, these people. Brodus Clay and Tennessee and Naomi versus Primo, Epico, and Rosa. The winner is Brodus Clay, Tennessee, and Naomi. And a Raw State of Union address. Jack Swagger makes his speech, and Alberto listens to him. Alberto's like, what the hell is he talking about? They standing there, and people who live in this country, they got a problem with people who live in this country illegally, taking everything we have. I don't think that's true. Alberto Del Rio only came to read the awards. What? And Jack Swagger, he's gonna be World Heavyweight Champion. Okay. I don't care what nobody says. I don't like this speech about immigrants. I don't like it. Daniel Bryan versus Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger won. Vicky and Paul Heyman came out the ring. She announced Brad Maddox as assistant to the supervising manager. I don't like Brad Maddox. And first of all, I don't like Brad Maddox. And first of all, he's the assistant to the managing supervisor. He keeps saying, oh, I'm the assistant managing supervisor. But Vince McMahon came out here. Vince McMahon appeared on the big screen. This is Paul Heyman. Oh, it's so fantastic. It's so great to see you. You look fantastic. Okay, when Vicky is out in the ring, Paul's like, okay, what you got for me? But then, when Vince pops out of nowhere, you kissing his feet and kissing up to him. Why you don't respect Vicky Guerrero, but yet you respect Vince? Oh, Lord. So, Paul, wait a minute. Even confronted with the video. He was confronted with the video that has of him saying, I'll do anything for you. Okay. Paul Heyman. Oh, of course I'm going to tell the truth. When I'm confronted with the video, of course I'm going to tell the truth. You ain't finna tell no truth. And Vince is only 2 weeks removed from the surgery. Next week he's gonna challenge Paul Heyman to a fight. At first I thought he was crazy. But I hope Paul Heyman got what he deserved. Here it is, the Shield, Sheamus. The Shield first takes on Sheamus, Ryback, and Jericho. That match was epic. I gotta admit, though, the match was pretty epic. Ryback was getting out of hand with and his teammates gotta control him. And the thing about it is, Roman opened his mouth, telling Sheamus, "Oh, I put you through the wall. I put you through the wall. How does it feel?" Okay. Then Sheamus lashed out on his stupid self. Roman. Chris Jericho did the walls of Jericho on Dean Ambrose. Shane jumps in trying to stop Roman from getting involved. And they steady fighting. Next thing you know, Seth Rollins give him a kick in the back of the head, diving from the ropes. Then they pick up a win. It's funny how and why did they enter a ring and then Seth Rollins gonna pick up a chair and then say back on up. Oh man. I don't like this. I still don't like the Shield. I don't care if they win or lose. I don't like the Shield. They punks. Kofi Kingston versus Damian Sandow. For some reason, Damian started beating him up. R-Truth shows up and attacks Sandow and went to Kofi's aid. First of all, why Damian beat him up for? What did he beat Kofi up for? There's no reason for that. Now the special guests. And I see the special guest DJ Catrona and Adrian Palisky. Randy Orton versus Kane. Randy Orton won because Daniel Bryan distracted Kane in the middle of the damn match. Ain't that something? The Rock Champion Celebration. Oh, the University of Louisiana marching band, the Pride of Cadia, performed, which was pretty cool. The Rock answers. All the ladies are cheering. They must love the Rock. The Rock has an idea that would make the belt more prestigious than ever and make it look more better. So he come up with this new title. It still has gold around it. I'll show you the picture. If I can find it, I'll show you the picture of that new title. I hope you like that title. Tell me what you think about it. Do you like the title? Do you not like the title? So, John Cena came out. Looking at the title. CM Punk gonna come out him in the back. The Rock was pumped up and ready to fight CM Punk. CM Punk walks off. And that's the end of Monday Night Raw. I hope you like my review. I'll see you pretty soon. And until then, I love you all and good night.